Okay, so Jerry, like we had talked about, John's coming in and he's going to talk to us. Wants to find out something about the R&D facility and how we design product. And I thought Shannon and I had talked about it. What would be a good product to discuss for how we come up with a product. You're in product development and engineering, and so with the filter group works at your kind of steerage as far as coming up with a product. I thought that the one for the Dodge Cummins was a good example of how we take kind of an oddball approach at how to come up with a filter that does the job and sometimes winds up being kind of creative looking. So you want to explain to John how we came up with that filter for the Dodge Cummins?
Sure. This is for a diesel application, so that you can see their stock filter is a very robust, very big, holds a ton of dirt. And if we made a regular panel filter, which is what this is, here's the air box. It's very short and very small in media. Mm-hmm. So actually we did make a panel filter and we tested it and we didn't like how much dirt it held compared to the original one and compared to the market in general. Diesels generally come with restriction gauges, and we didn't want the consumer to clean this thing every other week. So
right.
we built the filter. We didn't like it. Took a while to figure out what we were going to do. We had people come in from different departments, different areas of the company, and we came up with, we needed media. We needed a way to get media into this box. Now, luckily this Dodge box is very deep, and it gave us a chance to look at the overall thing and say, if we could get media down in here, then we should be able to get a filter with high capacity. Mm-hmm. And really that was the only problem with the filter when we were designing it and building it was the capacity. It held the dirt back. It had great airflow, but we just weren't happy with how much.
So it had great efficiency then.
It had great efficiency.
That's one of the benefits of having our own lab, because we can run that stuff over and over again until we and be able to test all our little ideas and everything.
And then you look at what the OE did too. They wouldn't have built a filter like this that held thousands mm-hmm. of grams of dirt if they didn't. The market didn't bear that.
Exactly.
So we came up with this one. Which was really unique at the time. There's been a lot of followers after we came up with this design, but
right.
It was one where we have some creative people here, and we built a filter. Which one thing about the way we develop filters is we have the rapid prototyping machine, mm-hmm. and we can build these molds. We just draw them up, and it's basically a 3D printer. Send it to the printer, they come up with the cavities and the molds, and we could build a prototype filter in about 2 days.
Yeah, and actually now we have 2 of those, don't we?
We have 3 of them, actually.
We got 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there one across the street over?
There's one over in the OE development.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a 3rd one. Okay.
Yeah. So we've got unlimited capacity about now, but the things are running all day. I mean, those machines have been a godsend to product development.
Yeah, they have.
It just we don't have to go get a piece of aluminum and cut out a mold that takes 3 or 4 days. So right. those kind of things really help us come up with different ideas and building filters.
Right. Literally, they can draw it up during the day and drop it into the machine and have it print overnight. So when we come back in the morning, the part's done.
Yeah, we've had actually build times of 50, 60, 70 hours of certain things. They come in different windows of mm-hmm. how they can build, and a lot of times you have to glue them together, mm-hmm. make the parts separate, and but it really helps us in developing the right filter, which is what this did. We added probably 3 times more media in this filter than it would have been if it was one of our panel filters.
Right. Now, who came up with that? Actually, kind of interesting. You were talking about we get ideas from all over the place, and
there's like 4 people that said it was their idea.
Oh, was there?
So
Yeah.
which is normal. So.
And that's good, but I mean, you get all the, everybody participates in it. That's what's cool.
It was a product development meeting one day, and we just we were struggling so hard to find a filter that we liked, and somebody it was mentioned we got to use the box, and then another guy said, well, why don't we do, so it was a collaboration. And then we had to figure out the tooling, how to get the tooling, because you have to control certain things. The cross section of this filter right here has to be controlled, so we had to figure out how to do that on an open pore filter, because that's usually an injected part. So it was a collaboration that worked real well. Everybody, like I said, there's about 4 people that claim it was their idea. But it's we work together to solve problems.
Yeah. Back to that old saying, success has many fathers, but failure's an orphan type thing.